Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's sketch is this one. Now it does have butterflies and a kind of vertical orientation. I'm actually going to turn it this way. Well, probably closer to that way. And maybe even flip it. I haven't figured that out yet. But we're going to alter that sketch somehow. I am going to be using the Up, Up, and Away stencil from Scrapping Reflections. I have some glitter gel from Gina K, some Bluebird ink from Close to My Heart, a boarding pass, and some white cardstock. So let's see what I can do. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Up, Up, and Away stencil, and I'm going to be using my blender brush and some Close to My Heart ink. Now I found that I really like the colors of the Close to My Heart inks, and I also like the results I get from them using a blender brush through a stencil. I just find them to be super easy to use, and you know, I like them, so I'm going to use them. Now, I am just going to really just get some color through this stencil. So this stencil is truly going to be the background. This layer of the stencil is truly going to be the background. I have an idea to do something a little bit extra where the butterflies are in the sketch, because you guys know don't really like to do the butterflies. Now, my friend Crystal loves to do butterflies, and she loves to do sequin trails after her butterflies, and they are always beautiful and cute and all the good adjectives, but for my pages I just can't bring myself to do it. Now, I thought I would use a doily, but I needed it to be darker. And I'm just trying to figure out how in the world to get this darker. Now, I could have used a foam blending brush, a foam dauber, and got much easier and more even coverage. But honestly, guys, using the blender brush and the direct from the stamp pad method worked good enough for me. It didn't have to be perfect. If it had to be perfect, I would have spent the time to do it to make it perfect. But none of this is perfect. Okay, this entire layout, none of this is perfect. My stenciling, not perfect. The color has a little bit of variation, not even done on purpose. Sometimes I do that, but no, this, we're just whatever happens, happens with this layout. So, love the color of that doily though, man. That is some gorgeous ink. I believe that is the Sapphire ink pad, and no idea if it's a current color or not. So, when it runs out, I guess. Now, I am looking for another piece of paper. I need to bring in something besides blue, but I definitely want it to coordinate. So I'm just kind of having a look-see through my paper, which you can't see because it is off the screen. And I'm just trying to figure out what in the heck I'm doing. Because my sketch is definitely different than, or my layout, I should say, is definitely different than what I end up doing with the sketch. Ultimately, I go for my favorite yellow paper ever. This is a Paper House Productions yellow paper. It's Explore Your World. That is the name of the collection. And on one side, it has a bunch of cut-apart sheets, and on the other side is this gorgeous yellow color. I don't know what it is about this yellow, but it's a perfect yellow for just about any kind of layout I've ever needed to use yellow on. I'm just a huge fan. So I'm going to go ahead and place this down. I'm going to give me a nice little rectangle of color. And now I'm going through my 8x8 papers, which really consists of a couple Echo Park Dots and Stripes paper pads. And I'm just trying to figure out what color I can use. So I grab this kind of, it's almost like a tomatoey red, and I decide to go for the diagonal stripe part. And now I'm just looking at this and I'm like, it is still missing something. I need something else on this layout. I know what my finishing touch is going to be, and I feel like that is a nice, good statement piece for the layout. Like, this is the wow factor of it. But I got to get the basic parts of the layout done before I can make that wow factor even happen, right? So this is a lot of staring at this layout, trying to figure out what in the world I am doing. It's like, come on, Sandy, get your act together. So I find this paper, and this is from a paper pad, and I can't remember which Page Evans collection this is from. I can't remember. I just don't remember. But I liked the blues, and I decided to go ahead and place that on here as well. It's just giving me a variety of layers and kind of fake textures and patterns. So it's giving me all of the things that I like to check off, kind of like that mental checklist in my head. Now I am going through my little storage box here. And I do keep a lot of travel themed things in this little storage box. It is a variety of companies, a variety of collections, and they just kind of hang out there because that is one of the themes I like to scrapbook. So most of the time, I don't think I'm too much of a themey scrapbooker. At least I don't think so. Even my Disney layouts aren't always themey. Sometimes they are. Sometimes they're not. Anyway, that's how I see myself. I don't see myself as too much of a themey scrapbooker unless it is Disney, Christmas, or flying. Then I'm, all the things. All the things. So I am going to tuck in some of the die cuts here. I did put these suitcases kind of messily piled up on top of each other, and I felt like it needed a little bit something else. The suitcases were just kind of flying around, and I didn't like that. So I added this little ticket thing underneath of it as well. Added a little geotag over there by that destination die cut, and now my stencil is going back on top of my layout. And I am grabbing some glitter gel from Gina K, and this stuff is fantastic. It comes in a wider jar than most glitter paste, glazes, gel, whatever these companies are calling their glitter glues. It comes in a wider jar. So I am going to kind of represent the sketch where the butterflies are, and go ahead and glitter glaze, glitter gel, glitter glitz, whatever we're calling it. Gonna place that on top, and I pull that off, and there it is. And I just love the effect of this. I just think it is super cool. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again real soon for another video.